Morning routines are great, when you stick to them that is. They help you get a head start on your day and keep your mind focused in an environment where getting distracted is becoming easier with every other screen we add to our lives. This is a video about keeping a good morning routine. Well, if I'm honest, it's more like trying to keep one. It's hard to get it right all of the time. Ain't that right, babe?
My day usually starts just before sunrise. It's called Fajr time, and in my religion, it is a time for the first prayer. Then I usually spend about 30 minutes thinking about the day ahead in peace. Before going to bed for another hour or so.
Trust me, guys, there is no better feeling than having a little nap just before starting the day.
Usually, I wake up at about 7. I try to go for a run first thing in the morning. I don't do this because I like it. I do it precisely because I don't. It's a good way to show your mind who's boss. Then after a shower, I meditate for about 10 minutes. With a clear mind, I create a to-do list which I mark off with emojis throughout the day. If I can, I try to squeeze in about 30 minutes of reading before making a cup of coffee to wake my wife up for the second time. Now, if I do this and I do it right, usually it stops me from swinging into bad moods and generally makes me more resilient to emergencies or bad news. It also helps me focus on the task I have in the day ahead. But let's be honest here, things don't always go to plan.
Like when I go to hit the snooze button and accidentally turn off the alarm.
Or when I stay up too late the night before and instead of going for a run, settle for an extra 30 minutes in bed.
Hey, mon amour. I thought you was planning to go for a run. Allez, chip.
Or get caught up talking to family and scrolling through Instagram first thing in the morning.
Or when you get woken up by an email alert and even though you know you shouldn't, you click open and of course, it's bad news. It's easy to get off on the wrong foot before you even get up out of bed, but there's a few things I've learned to help me stay on the straight and narrow.
Waking up on time is probably the hardest yet most important thing about morning routines. But it is just as much about the time you wake up as it is about being disciplined with the time you go to bed. So set yourself a bedtime alarm.
I try to make my task of running in the morning as easy as possible. I have my gym gear ready to go so that I can be out in the street within 10 minutes of waking up. The running part is easy once you make it out the door. I also give Louise the task of kicking my ass out of bed if I'm too lazy.
C'est l'heure.
Of course, none of this will make any sense for you to do unless you have a real reason to wake up at the morning in the first place.
Exactamundo. Having become freelancers and starting to work remotely, predictable days are far and few in between. So, holding a strong morning routine and sticking to discipline has become extremely important to us. We found that the more work we put into our morning routine, the more work we get done during the day.
So if you are thinking of starting a morning routine, you need to know your why. You need to have a strong why. For me, for example, it's my religion and my spirituality. For him, so far, more or less.
Well, it's just to stay fit and not to get lazy. But whatever your reason is, make sure you clearly outline it, because doing this for 1 or 2 days, anyone can do that.
Exactly.
But doing it for a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, we're still getting to that point.
It's an endurance game, guys.
It's also important to try and stay level-headed and not be thrown off by mood swings throughout the day. I was surprised just how much more balanced I am simply for waking up at the same time every day.
Morning routine, like any other aspect of life, is constantly evolving and changing. Sometimes I get extra work done before my nap. Other times I wake up at 4:50 a.m. and simply get going with my day. If I find something that works for me, I don't hesitate to add it in.
We'd like to thank the Cork Credit Unions for sponsoring this video. If you'd like to invest in yourself, then please stop by any local Cork branches to see how they can help.
For more on learning how to grow through travel, please consider subscribing.